I'm Roland.
And I'm Simon.
And we're the founders of RadFan. The idea from the RadFan came from basically sitting next to my wife, who used to complain about being cold all the time. And it used to frustrate me that the central heating radiators would be on, they would be warm, they'd be kicking out heat, but none of that heat seemed to be getting to where my wife was sat on the sofa. So it struck me that all of the heat was travelling straight up, it was going out the window, it was getting trapped at the ceiling, and it wasn't getting a few feet sideways to where my wife was sat. So I kind of set about seeing if I could redirect that flow of warm air. And that was kind of where the germ of the idea for the RadFan came from. I knocked up a very kind of rudimentary prototype out of paper and cardboard, some fans that I'd bought off eBay, and it seemed to work. So I kind of thought, well, if it's solved the problem in my house is a pretty typical, Tyneside flat at the time. There'll be many other people that suffer the same kind of problems, live in the same types of house, so it's probably going to work for them as well.
So I know how to kind of get things done. So my role in the business is very much the operations. I'm very good at coming up with a way of solving something and going for it. And if it doesn't work, then we'll try something different. But if it does, then great, we stick with that, which is really important in a small business because you don't have time to try and get things perfect.
The gap in the market that the RadFan addresses is really around the fact that central heating radiators really haven't been improved since the day they were first invented. They've been around for nearly 100 years, but fundamentally they still operate the same way that they have done ever since. And so what the RadFan really does is just try to make them a little bit more effective, try to make them kind of work a bit better in the situations that they're used in UK homes, because everyone knows that radiators are placed under windows, and all of that heat escapes. It's something that people have been frustrated by for a long time. And so the RadFan is really just a very simple, quick, low-cost solution to help people feel a bit warmer.